Okay, so I'm doing my assignment on FCFS, or first come, first serve. So FCFS is a scheduling algorithm. The way it works is actually exactly how it sounds. Um, the first process to arrive is the first one to be handled, followed by the next process and the next, until you get to the last process, which is handled last. It's exactly how you would think, like by default, things should be handled, although there are some issues with handling things this way. So, one such issue is that the first process can actually be very complex, and that will cause all future processes to take longer before they can actually start, as the next process doesn't start until the last one completes. And so this is known as the convoy effect, where one process is very intense and the other ones don't get to run as a result of it, or at least don't get to run right away as quickly as they would if the process were a smaller process. So the arrival time, this is in milliseconds, just how what time it actually arrived at into the scheduler. Um, the burst time is how long the process needs to run for. So in this case, we just enter in random values here. So 4, 2, 5, and let's say 3. Um, and then we have the completion time, which is when it actually finishes running. So to get the completion time, for this is just going to be 4. And then we're going to add the burst time for each of these. So 4 plus 2 is 6. And then 6 plus 5 is 11. And then 11 plus 3 is 14. Okay, so turnaround time is how much time that it took total. So an easy way to remember how to get this is just the completion time minus the arrival time. So completion time of 4 minus 0 is going to be 4. 6 minus 1 is 5. 11 minus 2 is 9. And then 14 minus 3 is 11. So finally, we have the waiting time. The waiting time, again, very self-explanatory, is just how much time it was waiting for. So this does not count the time that it was actually running for. This is specifically the amount of time that it had spent waiting. So if, let's say, for example, we're talking about this process here, it has to wait for the first process to complete before it can start on itself, and that's the amount of waiting time. So to get the waiting time, that is the turnaround time minus the burst time. So 4 minus 4 is 0. 5 minus 2 is 3. 5 minus 9 is 4. And then 11 minus 3 is 8.